Here we go, continuing. It turned out I accidentally didn't hit the recorder, but all I actually did was go from Ranni's chamber to Retta's rise and then take the teleporter, which popped me out here.
Oh, a dogged fellow, aren't we? Or is it merely thy habit to talk to dolls?
Well, every time I talk to you, I'm talking to a doll,
I
technically.
hadn't expected any soul to recognize me in this guise. But now the cat is out the bag. I cannot allow thee thy freedoms. Perform for me a service as recompense. Eliminate the baleful shadows which prowl these lands. The name of Ranni the Witch is already sullied by thee. I will not brook disobedience in this matter.
I mean, she does seem kind of entitled.
Perform for me a service as recompense. Eliminate the baleful shadows which prowl these lands. The name of Ranni the Witch is already sullied. I will not.
The word you were looking for was please. I probably have spells that would do the job from here. Oh, okay, maybe not. There is undoubtedly a faster way to do that. But I figured out early that was the safest way to do it. Actually, what I do want to go over there and have a look for a second. I don't remember what's over there, but... Oh, I do actually. It is a madness flower, because there had to be flowers for every element, and so this one is a madness flower, just to even it all out. That I don't care about, but I will pick this up. Yeah, I don't care about the ghost glove wart thing. Those guys know how to roll. Okay, so that would be an example of me finding formic rock. And, oh, nope, there are the ants. Okay, so, yeah, my association between the two came naturally. I'm not crazy. There are ants around when you find them. But there are also spots that are jam-packed with them where there also are no ants. Okay, this is bad. Oh, yeah. I do kind of feel like at least one of those whiffed when it shouldn't have, but I guess it doesn't much matter what I think. I kind of wish I could summon Torrent right now. Well, at least I don't have to run through that guy's blast or deal with him again. I'm not worried about these guys enough that I'm going to bother equipping a sacrificial twig. I'm pretty sure I'll get back to where I was without having to do that. Although I might want to go a little bit incognito. Spare myself some of the headaches. I think that big flat-headed guy is going to see me before long. Do I really care about those guys? I don't care. I'm not going back up that way, so it doesn't really matter much to me if they're blocking the way back. Oh, he's dumping poison on me. Alright, wasn't expecting that. Oh, I remember what this is. There's a secret merchant up here. And although it doesn't look that way at first, there is a way back. So it is safe to go talk to this merchant. You don't actually get shut out of anything. Oh wait, is it a merchant? No, it's just treasure. It's not a merchant. Well, that message would require me not being able to get back up. Ah, yes. The weapon associated with that fella. So I didn't really need to come this way. I've already got at least 2 copies of it. Well, at least 1. I don't think a second is even really necessary. I think it's by nature a twinned weapon already. Maybe not, though. I should look into that. I've made a mistake. I forgot about him. But I think I can get away with having forgotten about him because I don't think there's anything else down here I need to pick up. I think I can just run away from him and it's fine. Which is good because he's a pain in the ass to kill. It's not that he has a ton of health. It's just that he's very hard to hit from the front. Now, as much fun as I find it is to knock these silly riders off and then lead the ants back to everyone and everything else so that they fight each other, The effort involved, think I have finally accepted, is far greater than it's actually worth. So I'm not going to bother doing that anymore.
Let us speak of the past a while. I was once an Empyrean, of the demigods. Only I, Mikola, and Melania could claim that title. Each of us was chosen by our own two fingers, as a candidate to succeed Queen Marika, to become the new god of the coming age, which is when I received Blythe, in the form of a vassal tailored for an Empyrean. But I would not acquiesce to the two fingers. I stole the rune of death, slew mine own Empyrean flesh, casting it away. I would not be controlled by that thing. The two fingers and I have been cursing each other ever since, and the baleful shadows are their assassins. I turned my back on the baleful.
Now, I fought the baleful assassins back up the other way. Let me just look at this for a second. It could be over here, but I don't think it is. I have this weird feeling I might have missed a turn back here and the baleful shadow was on the other side of it. Well, there's a lot to do here, but most of it doesn't actually advance the quest meaningfully. So I'm wondering if I should go back. I can always teleport right there. It's not like it'd take long. So it wouldn't be that way. I guess it could be over there. Actually, I'm just going to keep going for now, on the basis that I can always teleport back to the other spot and check later. So I can go up those stairs or I can come up these ones. I think this... Yeah, this just leads to a chamber in that tower, which has treasure in it. I can't remember what is in there. You can definitely get over there. I would imagine I already have this. Ah. Again, pretty important on your first playthrough for sure. And probably your second and even third, depending. So this is just stuff. I don't think anything associated with any of the quests is over here. I don't think coming in here is going to let me look at the map. Oh, okay. Yeah, I guess there is something important over here. I think I come out of that when approaching from somewhere else. Well, let's see if you can't find somebody else to attack besides me. Okay, does this go down? Yes, it does. So this probably goes to the Lake of Rot then, because I can't think of anywhere else that would be down from here. Ah, here we go. This is where you fight the baleful whatchamaflubus's dudes. Okay. Now I feel better. Okay. So, assuming I'm right, going up and around the other way will probably eventually drop me out of... Ooh, what was... Hey, what's happening over there? Oh! I wonder if that ant just bit the bullet. Okay. Well, that was useful last time. I'm going to let you keep running around too. I'm not seeing anything that seems too important over here. Okay. I'm almost positive I'm going to end up coming out of that thing above me by looping around and doing the rest of Nokstella. I should be picking these up. I use those. Those go into the perfumer's bubble that I use. Oh, you sneaky bastard. Or, I guess, bitch would be more appropriate. This feels like an ambush, so I'm assuming something is just inside the door, looking to catch me. Oh, maybe not. Oh, is none of the... Ah, there we go. I think it might be easier to just do this once. Do I care about what's in here? I don't think I do. Couldn't see anything that looked like it mattered to me, so. There is definitely another spot further up where I'm going to want to use this, but I don't know if it's soon enough to make it worth running slowly with it, or if I should switch it back out until it happens. I feel like, oh. No, this is a colossal and annoying waste of time. And something is definitely going to come landing on me. There it was. Oh, I had a whole pickup animation and everything. I think this is the spot where I was going to use that other weapon again. No, I guess not. Now there is a big iron ball over there, which I will inevitably have to deal with. That is the ash for either the mimic or the sword. What's her noodles? The sword mistress, and what's her name? Night Maiden? Night Mistress? Night something. I don't remember. Okay, nope. I'm not falling for that. Now let's see how this does against it. Where'd it go? Oh. Okay, this just got kind of interesting. I'm now trapped between two balls. Ah. I just learned something. My instinct is that this just leads to a tiny little opening and then nothing in particular. Oh, there isn't even the little opening that I thought was there. Oh, that would be pretty important on your first playthrough too. I already know this isn't important. Actually, that's not bad. I still use those. Every time I'm about to fight a big boss and I have lots of runes but not enough to level up, I use those to level up. So I don't mind having them at all. Are you tricking me into thinking that's a door when it's not? You are. When you know you're about to get attacked, but you don't know by what. Okay, I think I know what this situation calls for. Oh, hey, that was so useful. Oh, it's too bad you didn't have the ability to shift into different forms, or you could have turned into a form that might have been able to fit through the door. I think this is what will take me down to that spot that I think I'm crossing overhead, right where I was looking up before, hopefully. Yeah, that's the tower there. So the question becomes, does this lead me back around to that in some way? I might want to summon my mimic if I'm badly outnumbered. On the other hand, I don't know if the level scaling is really enough to make it worth bothering. I think that might have involved some... Oh! Oh, that doesn't seem fair. I thought I killed them, because I did! Oh, okay, wrong weapon. I forget what that does. Probably, yeah, memory slots. I figured it was something like that. It would appear I was wrong. There would need to be a way out of this room. I definitely did not need to use all that stuff before that fight. Well, I was wrong about getting access to that from this. Just going to do another sweep through here in case there was something I missed. Like that. There we go. Like exactly what I was looking for. Have another quick glance around. They sometimes like to hide cool stuff around here. Wait, what was that? Oh, it's just a brick. This feels like the kind of place that you would hide something, but maybe not. Nope. Alright, that was a waste of time. Could have just left. They don't seem to have noticed me. I will help them notice me less. Oh, I suppose I should do that.
Even when I turned my back upon the Two Fingers, Blythe remained my loyal ally. Though he was created a vassal for an Empyrean, he was a colossal failure on the part of the Two Fingers, Blythe and E.G. both. Art willing to give too much to me, yet they both understand what lieth beyond the dark path, that I must betray everything, and rid the world of what came before. Ah. Should I add thee to the list? Another one. Kind of heart. As kind of heart as they. Ah. This form hath loosened my tongue.
It wasn't the booze then?
Too much. Forget what thou'st heard. Forget.
Except, I mean, the whole point is to get me to do stuff for you, so why would you want me to forget? So if I am right, I should treat this like a boss fight. Okay, I'm not going to bother using that before running into this guy, because it won't work, I know that. The set-piece fights, it wouldn't make a whole lot of sense if you could just make yourself invisible to the equivalent of a boss. I should have, okay. I have some regrets.
O Shadow, thou art the last. Tell the Two Fingers that Ranni the Witch cometh to rend thy flesh with a fateful wound, ne'er to heal.
Now, I think those basilisks can actually kill him. They won't try to, but if he happens to stand in their midst, I believe he will actually collect the status effect and eventually be killed by it. I know it can happen to Dung Eater.
Beautifully fought. My thanks. 'Twas more of a challenge than I envisioned. Now I can finally stand before them. This is farewell, my dear. Tell Blythe And E.G. I love them.
Aha! That key is for... Okay, I know where to go to get that key. Or to use that key. And there's probably... I should actually look at the description of it. So that's a little further afield from the ants themselves. But still not so far away that I wouldn't think of it as kind of associated with the ants. It's a relatively short trip. Now, how would that end up? Oh, have I never done that? No, I must have done that. Maybe that's the first time I've ever actually done that. Huh. There it is. Key to treasure chest for Carrion princesses. Ah, okay. It even straight up tells you where to go to use it. Is Selene still there? I thought she disappeared after the first time you talked to her. Oh, apparently she does hang out here. Interesting. So I believe that's what you... Without that ring, I don't think you can actually access the final area below the Lake of Scarlet Rot. How completionist am I going to be right now? Well, I'm definitely going to take the time to... okay, yeah. I'll be doing some of this. I'm not going to run around picking up all the items on the Lake of Rot because it takes a while and it is a pain in the ass. Oh, I should dump off the obsolete thing I picked up. Crystal Cave Moss, I'm not worried about. Sacramental Bud cannot be farmed. There are a limited number of them per playthrough. So you have to make sure you pick up as many of those as you can in every playthrough. Yeah, 75 ought to be enough. Excuse me. I expect more basilisks to pop out and say hello as I proceed. That tends to be the big danger. I'm not going to bother fighting the Dragonkin soldier on this particular occasion. I will come back for him later. Unless, of course, setting foot anywhere on any of these wakes him up, in which case I will be fighting him now, whether I want to or not. Yeah, I don't want to get any closer than this if I can avoid it. I'm not quite sure why I'm bothering to do this, but I do get a chance to I'm pretty sure there was a time those guys were pretty scary. It was earlier in my play experience. Oops. There. There are a bunch of items at both ends, but I'm not going to bother with them now. So there's a magma worm. I will be coming back for him. He doesn't have anything to do with Ranni, so I don't really care about him. I now definitely have multiple copies, at least 2, of the scorpion dagger in there. I think there's going to be a site of grace before I have to do the boss fight. I hope there will be. Now I'm not so sure. No, okay, so there isn't. That's unfortunate. Well, I have okay. I have all of my stuff. Did I use? Okay, no, that's fine. Oh, I should. Oh, I'm at full, so I don't need to. Okay, I procced him. Okay, at some point they teleport back in a super grab move, which I really want to avoid. Oh, well, I think that just automatically kills me. I don't think I have enough health to survive this. Just, oh, apparently I do. Alright, that got a bit tense. Now I believe that ring gives me access to teleport to the upper moon area, which should mean that I'm really just a handful of very easy steps away from finishing Ranni's quest. I believe that is the last major boss that I have to fight. I don't think I actually have to kill the dragon, although it is an option. And I do know that unlike the rest of Liurnia, this is not level scaled, or area scaled to the same as the rest of Liurnia at all. This is a lot closer to the endgame areas. Yeah. So the things around here have a lot of health and do a lot of damage. Especially the dragon. But since I can literally finish Ranni's quests in less than 10 minutes from here, I will do all of this in a single go. It makes more sense to me. I may or may not bother killing the dragon. If I start to run into problems with the dragon, I'm just going to bail out and go finish the quest instead. I don't think they're going to kick me off of Torrent for this fight. I hope they don't. Switch to the shield. What's going on? Oh, everything's just going into a stall animation on me here. Still a pretty crazy trick, even after all these years. Well, these are useful, actually. I mean, less so now that the blessed magic recovering dew thing is available, but still very useful for situations if you ever really desperately need them. And there are undoubtedly going to be a few left over that I didn't bother to grab. Including some around the perimeter, which I know are there. And the dragon doesn't get resurrected, so there's not really any reason not to use this. I forget how you get back up, but there has to be a way. those are some big fingers.
So it was thee who would become my lord. Perhaps I needn't have warned thee. I am pleased, however. Thou art a fitting choice. I go now to the night sky. It is there I shall find mine order. I bid thee travel the path of the Lord, and once all is done, we shall see each other once more.
Oh, was this here before? I didn't notice it there before. Oh no, that's where I came from. So now getting out, which I... Well, I guess you just have to teleport out. Or, never mind. There is a path. Okay, lots of stuff to do up there as well. Definitely some items lying around, but I'm not worried about them today.